it do contain the extract or the whey is the product of milk. So the normal supplement what we make is not suitable for vegan, but few supplements like B12, we have some supplements with soya base. So these can be, or even working on pea protein or rice protein. So we are working on few of the products in vegan category, but as of now we have limited, uh, supplements which falls into vegan, because in vegan you don't get the complete protein by a single source. You need to have multiple sources of it.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Sir, what are the benefits of supplements for the age group 30 to 50?
yeah, basically because this is the time between age group 30 to 50, we need to understand the need of it first. First, it's between 30. I would again further uh, uh, divide this into 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. So what happens between 30 to 40? Your lifestyle, you are at a peak of your career. You don't get enough time for to eat or to sleep, or the kids are small. So everything, your focus is not on your health, but on all other things which is required to live a life. So this specific age, 30 to 40 age group, I would say you lack on so many things, and the protein is one area where you lag a lot. So even if you're a sports person or non-sports person, 30 to 40 years age is very critical. If you are healthy between 30 to 40, then you can stay healthy post your 50 years of age as well. So protein requirement definitely is higher during this, because of the erratic lifestyle. You don't get enough time, or otherwise also. Uh, Few people are traveling into active jobs. You are into desk job where you don't get enough time to work around. So specifically for this age group, yes, supplements are required if you're not able to get the required food uh, from the required food sources that are available. Because, for example, in NDA, they are not particularly falling into this in this category, but they have five-star food available at the canteen, but the time allowed is only 10 minutes. So you cannot consume the entire 4,500 kilocalories, which is prescribed by for NDA person, in 10 minutes of time, because it's a huge quantity. Similarly, for age group between 30 to 40, even though uh, you are working and otherwise, but you don't get that specific time to have that kind of nutritional support that your age or your activity would need. So your definitely need is between 30 to 40 is more. Again, between 40 to 50, as I mentioned previously, that lot of changes do happen. It's more specifically for women because of menopause and other things happening between this age group. So there is a mood swing. There is a lot of health issues. There is, now this is the time between 40 to 50 or 45 to 50 when kids are between, 9th standard or 10th standard. You can give some more time for yourself. Then you try to understand. Then you try to give more importance to your health. But by the time you reach this age, you're already having some obesity part of it. So again, the exercises with reference to your age and the diet has to be balanced out properly, and that's where exactly the supplements will play a role in.
Okay. Sir, do vegetarians and vegan people can have these supplements? And
Yeah, I have just
also,
referred. Yeah,
if somebody has a gluten allergy, can they
yeah.
also have it?
Basically, if you're into gluten allergy, see, gluten basically you get it from wheat. Wheat is not basically wheat source is not there in, of course, between 8 to 15 years only we have sprouted wheat. But apart from that, gluten is not there in any of the products. So there is no, you know, which will be a gluten intolerant can have all the supplements without any problem.
Okay. Sir, can these supplements help young infants who were born premature?
Yeah, definitely. Basically, my daughter and my son both are born premature, so I can definitely say that it helps a lot. Means
Oh,
my son was born premature by a month. My daughter premature by 1.5 months. She was hospitalized for first 6 months, uh, from her birth to 6 months of her age. Uh, so yes, if it is a premature baby, then this becomes far more important. To have adequate amount of, because then you need the supplementation for a longer duration, and also the age specific supplements, I would say. If you are taking a protein X or the, we have a similar product called as Delpro D, daily protein dose. So you need to have a, a, a specific supplementation between age group 3 to 8, 8 to 15 doses has to be monitored, because if you are premature, then your growth is not adequate till the age about 8 or 7 or 8 years. But this is the time it is very very critically required and monitored, that the nutrition is provided properly, because the need of premature baby would be about 15 to 20% more than a healthy baby. So yes, but it has to be properly guided also. The We should not take supplements randomly, but it has to be supervised and need to understand for what reason we are trying to give the supplement.
okay.
So yes, definitely it will help for a premature baby.
Sir, do we have specific products for people who are diabetics?
Yes, we do have specialized supplements for diabetes as well. Because again, as I mentioned, we have specialized supplements for diabetic patient. For immunity boosting, we have a specialized supplement. For insulin part of it, or for, what happens, again, coming back to the protein deficiency, most of the protein which are available in the market will have sugar content. Even now, if you look at recent Ayush guidelines to have a Chyawanprash, 95% of Chyawanprash will have 60% of sugar, which is not suitable for diabetes. But we do have specialized supplements for diabetes, uh, and also for immunity boosting for diabetes. We do have that specialized category.
Okay.
Uh,
Sir, there is one more question. In these COVID-19 situations, most of the patients are very much worried and they are asking about immunity boosting. Can we have the name of the product which boosts immunity? And also,
mm,
if it has been, it has a published research paper or anything that conveys that it is a proved study, not about the product, but about
yeah,
definitely the ingredients, how it can help.
absolutely. This is excellent question, I would say. Uh, so basically, first of all, we need to understand that what is immunity boosting. What is that which increases your immunity? Which are the elements which are responsible for maintaining your immunity in your body? Once we understand this question, then the answer becomes very easy for me. First of all, glutamine is the element which is produced by body. Means if the body do the protein synthesis on its own, and whatever it synthesizes, glutamine is the maximum amino acid that is produced by our body. So for most of the functioning, glutamine is required. Now the important function of glutamine is it provides the energy to cells for its multiplication, white blood cells and red blood cells. When we say that your immunity is low, or during the COVID part of it, when we say that we require to boost our immunity, what happens is that if we have gluten is definitely made by our body, but if there is a tendency of what to say, some foreign attack, maybe bacterial infection, viral infection, then you need to maintain your immunity. Now, maintaining immunity means what? To have the proper energy source, so as to have the proper multiplication of your white cells and red blood cells. This is what exactly L-glutamine is able to do. Now, L-glutamine, if you Google it and try to search the research done on the immunity, you will find at least 100 papers globally which has been tested for, which shows that yes, immunity does get boosted by supplementing L-glutamine. Second is basically oxygen carrying capacity. If your blood is able to carry more oxygen in your body than, and then yeah, so whatever the what you say, the nutrition that is required will be supplied to the different parts of body very easily. Now, oxygen carrying capacity, if it is, it can be accelerated, or it can be maintained by using zinc and a little bit of nitric oxide as well. So this will boost your immunity again. Now, another is having a healthy blood cells, red blood cells particularly, or a T1 cells to that effect. So vitamin C basically, and your zinc and glutamine makes the combination which increases your T1 cells also, which are the fighting cells, which we call it as an immunity booster. So all these elements which I'm mentioning, whether it's L-glutamine, vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D, all these elements are individually researched for fighting or for increasing immunity. So these research papers are definitely available, and with these formulations or with this study only, we have formulated supplements to fight COVID. And then we have two products as I mentioned. One is called as Nutra Gmine C Plus, which is suitable for all the populations with who are having diabetes and who don't want to increase the sugar content, or who doesn't require any energy, extra energy part of it. It comes in 5 grams of sachet. So it has a combination of L-glutamine, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc part of it. Another product, it is called as Nutra Insta Gmine C Plus. Now, the only difference between these two products is that it has maltodextrin as an energy source, which is also added into, and it comes into 20 grams of sachet. So, if you are working, if you are a working man, working woman who is not diabetic, you can also get a little bit of energy along with immunity boosting part of it. So, it's a combination of maltodextrin and plus glutamine, vitamin C, and zinc. So, we have two different products for immunity boosting.
Okay. So there's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Which of these products do you use in your day-to-day life along with your family?
Yes. So as I mentioned, this and the company has formed only because of my son, who was born premature, and being a mother at home and a nutritionist, she was always worried that something has to be given to him. She tried to find in the market only Boost, Bournvita, bodybuilding supplements were available, which she thought that not suitable. So she formulated supplements on her own and tried giving him, and used my son as a guinea pig. So whenever the new supplements is being formed, my son is the guinea pig for all these products. So he has tried and tested all the products, and he's on the supplement since his age 8. My daughter is 12-year-old, 11-year-old. She is again one who's born premature. She was into gymnastics. She's into skating as well as into artistic skating. So she trains almost about 2.5 hours daily. So her requirement is definitely more than a normal girl. Once she was born premature, so her height was not normal during till the time she was 5 or 6 years. Both of my kids are using supplements at very younger age, and they are still continuing. And I'm proud to say that because we as a parent have always what to say, fear of that my child should have proper health and physics, and we should have a healthy lifestyle thereafter. We are able to get the same by the same supplements what we are being prescribed to others. For me, yes, I do some workout early morning. So I do take whey isolate, and depending upon my intensity of workout, sometimes it is 15 grams, sometimes it is 30 grams. If I am doing heavy weights, then I do take 30 grams of it. And I do take Insta Gmine C plus since the time it has developed. Uh, but for my wife, she only takes Insta Gmine. Uh, she doesn't use any supplements as of now. Fortunately, she's healthy enough. But yes, that's it from my family.
Okay.
Very interesting question.
Sir, very important question. Do supplements have to go through clinical trials similar to drugs?
Uh, See, supplements are basically, these are all food supplements, and food supplements are not, you're not, it's not a drug specifically. But if it is to be consumed as a, what you say, drug part of it, for example, uh, if it is to be tried and tested, to understand, for example, for B12, what we are using currently, even though it is a, for us manufacturing it is as a supplement, but KM Hospital or Kent University, they are trying to show the inference that B12 can really reduce, what you say, uh, B12 is the reason for diabetes. Means what they have found, they are doing this research for last 30 years. Uh, they found the inference that if the mother to be, if she is B12 deficient, then the child born to her is likely to have diabetes. So this is the inference that they have proved.